Hey everyone, today I'm going mushrooming on my motorbike. I've got my backpack, my shoulder bag, my favourite frozen lunchbox, nice and pink, kind of suits my motorbike, doesn't it? And my tattoos, another lunchbox. Should be able to get enough mushrooms in there for what I need. I've had a lot of rain lately, but it's been quite warm, so I'm just hoping that the combination of the wet ground and the warm days, and it's actually been warm and overcast, which is even better, I'm hoping that leads to some good mushrooms, some good shrooms. But anyway, I've never been mushrooming on my motorbike before. I'm excited. I'm going to go out to my favourite private property where I know there's a few mushies. I'm going to see the farmer, ask her if I can go mushrooming, and then just hope that there's plenty there. Let's try. Now our bike needs a wash. This is absolutely glorious. What a marvellous day to be on a motorbike. Got me stuffed why people have to drive at 80 kilometres an hour on such a bloody beautiful day. Visibility is perfect, the road's dry, the road's open, it's wide, and they've got to go 20 kilometres an hour under the limit. Makes you scratch your head a little bit. Makes you wonder where they got their licence, out of a bloody Weet-Bix box or something. Beautiful horsies. Hey, hello beautiful horsies. Look at that. That gate's open, so I'll leave that one open. Rule number one on private property is always leave the farmer's gate the way you find it. If it's closed, then you close it on your way out. If it's open, then you leave it open. If you think it's how it shouldn't be, if you think maybe somebody else has left it open and they should have closed it or something, then you go and speak to the farmer. dare say he's left that gate open for a reason. Is this my first mushroom? Here we go. Getting excited, folks. Getting excited. Well, they're a bit old looking. They're a bit old looking, but they will still taste okay. I might use my favourite, look at that, my favourite frozen lunchbox first. For those that don't know, I've got two beautiful little daughters. And like most kids all around the globe, they are addicted to the movie Frozen. And look at these two mushies. They're a bit old, they're not perfect, but they're okay. I will peel that skin off the top and then fry them up. Because I've got limited carrying space, I'm going to pull the stem off now so that they'll lay flat in my lunchbox. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. There's nothing like a fresh feed of field mushrooms, or a feed of fresh field mushrooms. Lots of F's in there. Oh look, I can see more. More. Oh wow. I just opened my eyes and there's mushrooms everywhere. Look at this one. Ha ha. Very, very nice of the farmer to let me come on here. Look at that. If I can fill that for me, I might even get enough in my other container for my dad, because he loves a feed of fresh mushies. Look at that. Hey, button mushrooms. A lot of people don't realise this, but all a button mushroom is a mushroom that hasn't quite sprouted, hasn't quite come open. Look at that. I'm going to leave these little ones for a couple of days. I'll take that one. That one. Oh, bugger. The best shroom of the lot, and I broke it into 3 bits. Because I was in a hurry, because I'm all excited. That one. Look at them all, they are everywhere. That would have been a monster of a mushroom. Look at the size of it, and it's still a button. It hasn't sprouted yet. Well folks, look at that. That'll do me. That's all I need. I'm only 5 minutes from home and can come back at any time. They can go back in my bag. Now I'll fill the second one up. It's always important to make sure it's dry, which it is. There's a bit of moisture, but it's on the outside. Got a few more for me or my dad. Actually, my dad has got my Uncle Gary staying with him at the moment, so I think I'll keep this small container for me because I'm one person, and I'll give the big container to my dad because there's 2 of them, and I think Uncle Gary, being from the country, will just love a feed of fresh mushies. Oh, look at this. "5 minutes at the super paddock and that's all I need." Righto folks, when you're mushrooming, you should always be very, very careful which mushrooms you pick. If you're not sure on what sort of mushrooms you can and can't pick, then perhaps just get them from the supermarket. There are hundreds of different varieties of toadstools and mushrooms and fungus. You need to know which ones to pick. As a rule of thumb, I don't trust mushrooms that grow under trees. I know there's a lot that grow in pines and under trees that you can eat, but there's also a lot that you can't. The good mushrooms, like the ones I just picked, are almost always out in the open. They normally grow together in an area like that. You don't get one here and one there, you normally get them all in one big area. And they're usually brown. The brown varies from a light brown when they first shoot to almost white to a light brown to a real dark brown and almost black when they're mature. When they're about a medium brown is normally when they're at their best. I always look out in the open for brown mushrooms that look like mushrooms and don't look like something out of a kid's horror movie. I always look for white mushrooms that are brown underneath, that are out in the open, normally on a farm paddock. They call them field mushrooms for a reason, because they grow in the fields, not in plantations or under trees. And you're normally pretty right.